I got to understand the family that we talk about, it is not a human making.
Yes.
Family was instituted by God from the beginning of time. And that for me gave me hope that is what I experienced is not what God designed the family to be. God designed family to be a place of love, a place of warmth, a place of embrace,
Yes.
a place where we can gain sense of belonging. And therefore I knew that there is a different kind of a family that I need to pursue as a person in my own, but also support others pursuing the same.
The same thing. We're talking about family, and I'm curious to understand, why do we see so much brokenness in families today?
What I was looking up to in my own family is how can we reconcile? How can we be able to bring forgiveness, because it was quite a pain, among my siblings, but also between my father and my mother. And that I have seen God work it out very well. Today we are friends. Today we are together. Today we are happy to know that forgiveness and reconciliation is possible in the family.
Wow.
Tough as it may be.
How do we as young people get to a point of building healthy families? These are things I really want to understand.
It's very possible to be with people, but you do not take note of what is it that they are going through. Yeah.
Having a master's in marriage and family therapy and also practicing family therapy, Pastor Jacinta will help us unpack this whole question of family and how to navigate its dynamics.
Right? In many ways, the family was designed to be an academy, a training ground where people can be taught.
Yes.
Taught values, taught how to love, how to connect with one another, how to keep boundaries, how just to respond to people, how to respond to the world around them, how to take care of the environment, how to take care of it is actually from the home space.
Yes.
So it is also a training ground. It is an academy.
This conversation was very exciting and enlightening for me, and I hope it will be so for you.
Extend
what
compassion.
Is love?
What is love? Love is...
If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, this is a wonderful time to invite you to subscribe to our channel so that you are able to be informed when we upload new episodes, and that will be helpful for the growth of this channel. Thank you, Jacinta, for allowing us to have this conversation. Yes, I'm really grateful for this opportunity to basically just talk around family and the whole question around how do we foster better families, especially in our current day and age where there's a lot of things that shape how families look like. I mean, we know about broken families, we know about the rise of the LGBTQ, of how nowadays family has actually been reshaped to what really it is. So maybe for anyone who does not know you, at least I know that you are very passionate about family. You can tell us a little bit what that entails, being passionate about family and who you are and what you do.
Thank you so much, Isaac.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here over the conversation around family.
Yep.
Indeed, that is, for just lack of a better word, a heartbeat in me. So my name is Jacinta, as you said, Jacinta Kimani Jogu. I am a born-again Christian. Christ Jesus is my Lord and my Savior. What I do, I work in the family space, both in church, an associate pastor with Deliverance Church, Kahawa West, but also working with the Scripture Union of Kenya, where I head the family ministry department. I'm the national coordinator for family ministry. And also I do therapy, that is, the work with people, individuals who are family members. And I also run a parenting program that we call Double Help.
Wow.
So basically I'm a family therapist.
Wow.
In all those other spaces that I've mentioned. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much. So what would you say is the journey that has led you to where you are right now?
The journey that has led me to where I am right now on matters family.
Yes.
Let me say that this is a journey that began when I was very young. I think I began this journey when I was 10 years old.
Wow, that's very early.
I went through something that we call parentification. That is, my family had a lot of challenges at that point, and that actually caused me to be a co-parent or a deputy parent in my own family of origin. That, of course, was quite tough to support my siblings, but also my mother at that point, to be able to, strengthen the family during that time. And therefore, I began reshaping my understanding around family, now being a child at that point, but also having responsibilities that are almost like those of a parent. Taking care of them, of my siblings, when we didn't have parent around, but my grandfather, and that began to kind of lay let's say a burden or a responsibility on me regarding family. It went on and on and on, and we continued. And of course, school happened. And at the point where I found myself in church and school, I would always find myself taking care of my siblings and other children that were around me. And that continued like that. And at the point where I was in the university, of course, I went to my undergraduate. I did agriculture and human ecology. And of course, that's community work, basically.
Yes.
I would find joy in serving others. And that was quite magnified during my time in the university at my undergraduate, where I served even through the Christian Union quite a lot. And after that, I also went to do a theology, that I thought that being in ministry, in the church, serving in the different mission fields, I would be able to add value to taking care of people or serving people. And I did a postgraduate diploma in theology. I did it in Jos Equa Theological Seminary in Nigeria. And after that, I think for me, I was just looking at a program that can be able to enhance my service to and for people. And it's after that that I realized, actually, my passion is a bit biased towards the family. And that's how now I was able to have a turnaround. And after my undergraduate, I went to my postgraduate, that is my master, where I did Masters of Arts in marriage and family, in marriage and family therapy in Park University. And that's how I was helped and sharpened more to work with and among the families. However, I would want to get back a little. When I got married and began serving in the church, I am for the last now, this is the 17th year.
Wow, it's a lot of experience.
When of course, when you get married, you get a bit in a transition before you
Things
are able to stabilize to serve in the church. So when I went back to the church to serve, I realized that I needed to do something different. Initially, I've been in praise and worship and intercessory, but I needed to be in a different assignment. And one of the convictions that I had is to serve through a family ministry, which was not there at that point. And therefore, I began family ministry in our church, and that has ran now for the last 10 years. That time, I was not trained as a family therapist, but I knew I had the passion. This is the direction I want us to do. In the church, we have, basically, we normally have men ministry and women ministry. But at that point, I was convinced that we needed to do the two together to bring a family ministry in the church, a model that can be able to support and strengthen the families. And thankfully to my senior pastor, Reverend Timothy Kioko, who allowed me to explore that. Because I knew I'm not trained, but I have the passion, and I know the people that I need to facilitate different sessions, different programs in the church. And that happened. Over the years, we have had groups, different ministries, groups of family that facilitate family ministry, because we have couple ministry, we have parenting programs, and we have other matters that are concerns family, and that
Yes.
is what is done within that particular ministry. And the ministry has been running, and therefore that actually heightened my desire to serve among and with and for the families.
Wow. So you started as just a facilitator, trying to see how best you can bring people who are able to teach and
Yeah.
support that ministry.
Yes, we began by bringing the church together on the family basis and facilitate seminars and workshops,
Wow.
and also constituted groups that are now structured as a program, as one of the standalone programs
Yes.
in the church to date.
Wow, that's so good.
Thank you.
So you've mentioned about how that passion was sparked, or how you experienced family in your own childhood.
Yes.
So I don't know, many times others will be, because of that, they will be traumatized, and their view of family and marriage will totally change. But for you, it led you to actually be a champion of families.
Yeah.
How was that?
Right. Thank you so much. I would say that maybe I attribute that to the Lord. Being a born again Christian,
Yes.
I think that was one of the things I can say helped me to reason,
Yeah.
Positively in light of the challenges that I faced. How the journey went, because it was a long journey cut short. Because of those challenges in the family, we schooled, in deep troubles. And as I schooled,
What did you
I
call
really
that term?
desired.
You had a term for that, how the experience you had.
The experience.
Yes.
Oh,
You had a term for that experience.
taking care of the
Yes.
children. When you take care of the children, when you assume when you are a child and you assume a parent's role, then you are parentified.
Parent. Oh, okay.
So that's what I think you're looking for.
Yes.
So with that, because of schooling in deep trouble and all that, I really desired
Yes.
to actually not have people go through what I went through, and especially in terms of provision, both for school, education, healthcare, just in quite strained resources.
Yes.
And I desired in my journey, in my career journey, to just make somebody's life be better, not to go through really what I went through. But also being a Christian, that shaped quite a lot of my perspectives to family, because I got to understand the family that we talk about, it is not a human making.
Yes.
Family was instituted by God from the beginning of time. And that for me gave me hope that is what I experienced is not what God designed the family to be. God designed family to be a place of love, a place of warmth, a place of embrace,
Yes.
a place where we can gain sense of belonging. And therefore I knew that there is a different kind of a family that I need to pursue as a person in my own, but also support others pursuing the same.
The same thing.
And I think for me that shaped my understanding of the family. To know that God did not actually fashion it that my parents would harm me.
Yes.
He meant good by giving me parents. And I really appreciate that I have a father who sired me,
Yes.
I have a mother who carried me. And for me, that's a great joy.
Yes.
And what I was looking up to in my own family is how can we reconcile? How can we be able to bring forgiveness? Because it was quite a pain, among my siblings, but also between my father and my mother. And that I have seen God work it out very well. Today we are friends. Today we are together. Today we are happy to know that forgiveness and reconciliation is possible in the family.
Wow.
Tough as it may be, it just requires you to see, are you willing? Do you have a willing heart to say that, yes, I have gone through this pain, because I don't hide it.
Yes.
I share out that because it was so painful. But that is not the end of the story.
Yes.
There is a different version,
Wow.
definitely. And I have seen that work.
Nice.
To God be the glory.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much for that. So we've mentioned family here and there. So how would you define a family? What is a family? Especially when we think about how that has been reshaped over the years. And has that changed? How has that changed over the years?
Okay. I would say in terms of defining a family, it has different definitions. But an ideal definition of working with, in the family and with the family, we would say it, ideally would say, as we know it traditionally or from the society, are actually, people who come together, related by blood, living together in the same household or homestead, people who are related,
Wow.
and by blood. That is it, ideally, from a societal point of view. And that means that it can be a nuclear family, it can be extended family, it can be a blended family, a foster family, although foster not related by blood, but people who intentionally have agreed to live
stay
together.
Wow.
But in another definition, it's actually the basic unit of a society and the church.
Nice.
Yeah.
So one of the key things that I've picked from, especially the first definition, is agreeing to live together.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So what does that do for humanity? So that when what role does a family play in somebody's well-being?
I would say, allow me to get to the Bible a bit.
Okay. No problem.
This agreeing to live together, like God initiated the family right from the Garden of Eden by creating a man and a woman. So a family has a beginning point, and that beginning point is actually the marriage of a man and a woman, a female and a male, from the scripture. And that begins to shape and build the family, which may actually have children of their own biologically, or fostered or adopted children. So that is where it all begins. And it now grows from there. From the two, it grows in different shapes.
Wow.
And also, in the African society, we know that family actually goes to the extended, where we have the grandfather, we have the grandmother, we have the uncles, we have the aunties, all these in agreement, connected together by blood. They come together to form that family. Over the years, the family, in my view, as it were from the beginning, has not changed. But the way the family is expressed and lived out is what actually has changed. So that right from the beginning, as God intended it to be, the man and the woman, we have always had that they come together to institute the family.
Yep.
But the way that is expressed in the society is actually what has now changed. Because when you talk about the family, today we know, like you mentioned earlier, there are those who are, pro-homosexuality, and they also say that that's a family. When the family, for us who are Christians, we know that that is not. Those are people living together.
Yes.
But the connection, we need to interrogate it, because it is not as it were from the beginning. And I would want to say that the way the family is lived out, the challenges that come hitting it from all sides, is actually what makes the lived out experiences in the family become different, therefore giving the family another outlook as though it is different. And I think, because when you talk about the challenges that are there, the issues that have come, right, left, and all from all the side, where even we find a parent killing their own spouse, children, killing their own children, a spouse killing another. That is not how the family was fashioned and designed to be. It is out of the lived out experiences that brings that different aspect, or different characteristics and qualities and forms of the family. But that was not as it were from the beginning.
Wow, interesting. Makes sense. So you've talked about how the family was originally instituted and how that has remained the same. But because of how the world has evolved, there are different expressions that have come to to manifest.
Yeah.
But as it was from the beginning, what role does the family has to play? Why is it actually important?
Or the significance of the
Yes.
family in
Yes,
in
in
the
one's
society
person.
or in one's life.
Yes, so that will there be a difference of somebody who has come up from family and just somebody who is just living alone?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. If we go back again, we have a different, would say, levels of importance or significance of the family unit. The family from the word go was instituted to be a haven of love, embrace, compassion. When God looked at Adam and said, "It is not good that a man should be alone. I will make him a helper that is suitable." In other words, God brought in the aspect of companionship
Yes.
in that unit, so that at the core of it, there is the companion, there is love, there is embrace, there is warmth. And that is what God intended it to be. Number two is that when you are in a family, you have a sense of belonging, apart from the love that you receive. Just imagine, what value do you accrue from your parents,
From parents.
from your sibling? What is it that makes you keep on going home, keep on connecting with your family, keep on calling your parent? What is it that makes you feel the urge to connect with them? It's because of the warmth, the sense
love
of
that you feel.
belonging as well. That is number two. The sense of belonging, the love, the warmth that you receive from them. But the other bit is that one is also able to there's some form of support, would say. Family also gives support. I'll make him a helper.
Yes.
And later on, the children came in. So there is help, provision, support that comes in from the
From
family.
the family.
I am aware that there are people who tell me, especially young people, that I'm actually so beaten out here.
Yes.
I look forward to going home, to going to my family. And for me, that shows how, of what value, the value of support the family gives to individuals. That apart from the love, companionship,
Yes.
embrace and warmth, sense of belonging, there is also support that comes along with it. But lastly, I would also want to mention that the family also provides a space for training, right? In many ways, the family was designed to be an academy, a training ground where people can be taught,
Yes.
taught values, taught how to love, how to connect with one another, how to keep boundaries, how just to respond to people, how to respond to the world around them, how to take care of the environment, how to take care of it is actually from the home space.
Yes.
So it is also a training ground. It is an academy. It is a platform where
You can
all
learn.
these things can be taught. And I think now the last one, but also it also offers, I would say, emotional security, or one is able to regulate, to manage self, because the other one is about connecting with the world around you and
Yes.
others, but also connecting with self, self-regulate, emotional intelligence. You are helped to manage that
Yes.
at the home space. So in other words, it is where when you're at home, when you're in the family space, you are helped to actually connect with yourself before you connect with others.
Wow. Nice.
That helps in your mental sobriety, but also in your social
Interaction,
connectedness,
yes.
and interaction.
Wow, that's very good. So you have listed several things of basically what the family offers to an individual.
Yes.
But then the reality that we see today is that that is not the ideal. For most people, as much as there's those who long to go home, there are those who actually don't long to go home,
Yeah. Yeah.
because of one thing or another.
Sure.
So how, especially being a family therapy, what do you think is the cause of this? Why don't we see the family be offering all these things that you've been able to mention, that sense of belonging, a training place, emotional security, and all that. Why don't we every day see that happening?
Number one is that is the reason why we are here.
Yes.
Because the family, as it were, has faced a lot of challenges that makes it fall short of providing those necessities
Yes.
that it is supposed to provide at the core. And that is why we find that one of the things that has really come over time is the ever-changing society, right? The ever-changing society.
Yes.
That is dynamic, or every day in, day out, and that actually moves every other thing around the family.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? We find that, like you said, you rightly said, the ideologies that have come along, philosophies that have come along, that actually, pulls the family from its original state and
design,
its
yes.
ideal design. And that's why I said it's never changed. It's only the things that are around it, the factors that causes it to be who and what it is today. One of such, as I said, is actually the philosophy around the society, the belief system in the society that has kept on changing. That now, can we try this? What can two men in the same house do? What can, we all come together, exchange even spouses. All these kind of ideologies in the society makes the family, to some extent, lose what it was supposed to initially
achieve.
and originally achieve.
So how do they fall short? Now these different ideologies, how do they fall short to be able to achieve that intended goal?
The ideologies is actually influencing people to think differently from the original ideas of the family and the importance thereof. When someone is helped to understand that they can actually live without their parents, they can live without their siblings, they can actually be on their own. So such kind of ideologies, and I would call them like postmodern ideologies, individualism ideologies, such kind of ideologies, pulls the people away. Instead of pulling them towards each other in the family, they
apart.
pull them away from, because we live this world. What you believe, the kind of thinking you have around what is going on around you, then makes you to behave differently, either pro or against. So that is what I would say. Then number two, we find that also in the same dynamic society, it has brought about, for instance, say in the African family or the global family, matters to do with technology, the advancement of technology. That also is a big challenge into how the family ought to. For instance, when we have distant learning, where people are learning virtually, what does that do? Well, people are at home. They are actually not at home. Because when parents are at home, it is when they want to connect to a virtual class. Now, if that is done for a long, long time, what that means to the children and to the spouse, you're actually home, but you're not connected to one another. Now, that again pulls, the sense of belonging. The connectedness is diluted. And that actually now causes the family to fall short of its original purpose. And the last one I would want to mention, and also I think ideologies we mentioned, because even ideologies like feminisms are also there. But the other one I would want to mention is, globally, we find that the economies of the world are driven by the jobs. So when you have economies that are driven by jobs, it means that everybody is working and so busy to make ends meet in the family. For provision, for food, for housing, for medical care, for all these other things. And therefore, when the parents are not there, when the children are right just at the age of late teenhood, they begin working. Everybody is running to get hold of a job, to just earn a living, and that again also pulls, the fabric of the family a bit further, and that really draws the family a little away from each other and from the original purpose.
Wow.
Yeah.
As you have mentioned, most of these challenges that come to affect the family, kind of their end goal is to pull people apart.
To pull people apart, basically, actually, it's to redefine. What happens is that when the challenges come in, infiltrate the family fabric. Fabric, we mean the connectedness,
Yes.
the haven of love and warmth, and and also the provision. That original purpose, intended purpose, is actually reduced, a bit diluted, stretched, and that makes it not to give as full, significance as it would have been if all things were constant. And lastly, I think I would want to also mention, apart from the three items, the other one that comes very close is actually cultural issues, that are never. We know culture is dynamic again.
Yes.
It is not static. Therefore, if you asked our elder parents, they would tell you that they used, like in Africa, they used to live within the same homestead. The siblings, they would build, apart from the ladies who get married away, but the rest will be in the vicinity of each other. That really ensured that kind of things are still orderly in the family. People are supporting one another. People are there for one another and all that. But now today, with the aspect of job, the aspect of urbanization, all this technology, all these other things, education, forms, the kind of education we are having, the kind of jobs, that really has caused what we believed, our
families to be.
The way the culture, the culture was. Yes, the culture was. That has also affected how the family, is able to deliver its mandate.
Yes.
Some of such kind of examples would be that today people don't really value that cultural fabric. Like it was, the way you would really identify with grandmother. You're happy to go home, to just sit down and be advised. But today we have Google that can advise, AI that can advise. So really we don't have that place of the grandma, place of the mother, place of, and that keeps on pulling the culture, redefining it. And that also has a way, it has implication again in the family, because the family is also housed in a certain culture where people would cook together. They have one way of dressing. They have a way of dressing. They have an identity that would actually also trickle down to the family units that makes that culture and society. Wow. And that really brings the difference in terms of how the family is able to deliver its mandate.
And just that you have mentioned that, is it possible to find family away from family as we know it? Especially now that, as you've talked about urbanization and how the economy is shifting and everything, so that people are now very quickly moving to the city, finding jobs. Can somebody find a family in school or at their job, at their workplace?
Those are acquaintances. They are people that you're connected with and to within a different aspect, because what brought you together is a different aspect. Say school, say job. Those are other different definitions of people living together. That's a group of people living together and sharing some certain kind of values and way of living, but not as a family as it were from the beginning. Yeah.
Interesting. So now, looking at the family and the challenges that plague the family, and as a family therapist, what are as people maybe come to you for therapy and all that, and as research is showing that divorce rate is constantly going higher and higher, why is that the case? Especially now when you think about it, not just in the broader sense of the family involving everyone, but now more specifically with kind of key people in the family, that's the parents. Why do we see conflicts, broken homes. Why is that the case?
The why is that the case? It's because of what we have talked about, and increasingly people are being, because of those changes and dynamics, things have continued to be restructured the way we thought the normal family to be, that continually is being restructured. And it gives, of course, different forms of families. And therefore, kind of people, to a great extent in the society, a number have continued to conform because of the challenges we've mentioned. But as people come, as you're saying, yes,
What
there
are
are
the
all
things
these.
they would mention practically, in the sense of what are the things they would mention when they're coming, let's say, at the verge of breaking up or divorcing? What are some of the issues they would say that we are struggling with this specific thing?
Most of the time, they would talk about relationships, the compatibility, the connectedness is no longer there. But of course, there are so many of them. There's so many causes, a number of causes that causes families to break. There are so many. But one of the things, because of the things we have talked about, the dynamism of the society,
Yes.
then the spectrum of the issues that causes the family to break and to be dysfunctional, there are so many. However, there are, of course, those that we have mentioned that are very key,
Yes.
for them, which are very key. But again, some of the things that I would say is that human beings are created by God with their strengths and weaknesses. At the core, at times you find that, yes, there are all these other peripheral issues that are happening, causing the family to be dysfunctional or broken. But again, there is one of the biggest or the overarching
The underlying
issue
issue.
is at the heart of the man. There is a brokenness
Yes.
that needs to continually being sorted. Why? Because we are so good when all circumstances are held constant. But wait until something is triggered in us.
Yes.
You know, wait until someone steps on you is when we will know who you really are in terms of your colors.
Yes.
And the same thing in the family. Families are never perfect, by the way. They are never perfect. They are never, this, all good sorted family. No. But families, I can tell you, though with those many challenges and issues around it, it can actually be functional. It can be a family that is working and achieving its goals because people inside there have decided to work on that, brokenness within.
Yes.
That would actually cause the family to be broken and to have this dysfunctionality, to now begin working on it to actually be functional once again.
Wow. Very good point. The people in there have to work to make it
Yes.
work again.
Yeah.
And you have mentioned the cultural shift of how things have been. So that, say, an example of we have to work as, say, for a family, maybe at the core of it, something that is causing them to break is the fact that everyone has to work, there's no time for each other and all that. And these things seem as if they are necessities in that home. So how do you advise them to fix that or to deal with that new dynamic to finding healing for their family or their marriage?
Okay. Thank you. So I would say that there are many things depending on the challenge, because you see, family it can be quite complex.
Yes, it is.
And the issues, then the number of issues actually is equals to the number of interventions. But to just try and tie up, to bring healing and strengthening and rebuilding, restructuring, supporting, the family to be functional all the time. I would say that people in the family and the members of the family ought to listen to each other. I think one of the ways to bring the family functionality, lift it or strengthen it, it's actually people listening to each other. Um, like we said, human beings
Complex.
can be complex.
Yes.
And therefore, in the family where everyone wants to really be at the top, wants to do this, want to do the other, if it is a couple, everyone wants to really affirm their being
Yes.
inside there. There has to be one who is listening, and the other one is talking, because we can't all talk and bring solutions. And therefore, I would say that the aspect of listening, people talk, but it's possible for you to talk to me, and that I hear, but I don't listen.
Yeah.
So what I mean is that
So
where
how do
people
you enhance proper listening?
yes, listening is where you are not, hearing your partner, or the children in the family, or the relatives, the in-laws. You are here, listening, hearing them talk, and sharing, having them share, communicating with them, not necessarily to react or respond, or just to talk back,
Yeah.
or to give solutions, but you're internalizing and having to hear, to listen, to hear the other person talk, and put yourself in their shoe, to empathize with them, so that
With
you,
what they're going
instead of raising a conflict, because listening has a lot to helping people manage conflicts.
Yeah.
Because there are enough issues that can cause conflict in a family. But do you understand where this person is coming from? That is only done when you have listened.
Wow. Amazing.
Number two is when love is exemplified. From listening, extend love, extend
what is love?
compassion. What is love? Love is basically where you're able to embrace the other person, irrespective of what wrong they have done to you, what mistake how they look like, what shortcomings they do have. You just give in to them, to support them, to be there for them. And I know, especially in the ailing family, the dysfunctional family, the broken family, there are enough number of issues that causes that. And actually, it is very painful. But is there any one of the family member that is willing just to love each other in the way we just are? Now, when you extend that love, just being given to each other, irrespective of, I will not do this because you didn't do. That's a transactional kind of a deal.
Yeah.
That is not what we're talking about. Love is not transactional in terms of, it is not about you doing that I do. You give yourself, you support, you respond, you be there without expecting any return. So unconditional love, sacrificial love, sacrifice and giving yourself away to each other. For instance, your parents.
Yes.
You don't support them because they took care of you, they carried you, they fed you. No. You are doing it because it is your personal, individual
obligated
responsibility, not because they did it. They did it, that was a parental assignment. Allow them to. But for you as Isaac, as a child, you're doing it because it is your responsibility. Not because they are going to give a pat back, but because you've decided. And you have taken that burden and responsibility, expecting nothing in return.
Wow.
And lastly, we have listening, we have love, but also being keen to look.
Keen to look, okay.
Keen to look. And I thought that, it's very possible to be with people, but you do not take note of what is it that they are going through. Wow. Yeah. And this enhances the connectedness again in the family, the sense of belonging. Just the way you have a brother you can just look at him and the way he is, life is taking him.
Yes.
Issues are taking him
good.
around.
Yes.
Yeah. And are you keen to look, observe, and be the person to stand in the gap? So this person is assured that, I think I do have some support from my brother. I have a support system.
Yes.
I have a support system in my brother, in my parent. Just being able to look, observe, not being talked to, not being wooed and convinced
Yes.
to be able to come in, but you're just observing, looking, and being able to be there,
be there.
volunteer yourself to be a support system to that person in the family. And I think with that, when we do that, the being keen to listen, to look, and the heart
Yes.
to embrace and love,
To love each other. Wow.
sacrificially without anything in return. That will possibly raise and lift the functionality of the family unit among the members.
Amazing. So you've talked of listening, love, and being keen to look, basically just
And looking.
being aware of what is happening around
you're not
people.
blind
Yes.
to the happenings around the family.
But then these things don't happen naturally. So that when people, I imagine, okay, I think so, people they get into family, say now getting married, when they're getting in, they have good intentions, they want to do these things,
Yes.
I hope, in their heads.
Sure.
But then either the intention does not match the action or there's a disconnect. And I think that's where even therapy comes in. So what role does therapy play in terms of being able to actually be helped to do these things in the right way, so that you might think you're listening, but you're actually not listening, or you're thinking you're loving, but you're not actually loving?
Thank you. I think I would just want to to raise the need for not only therapy, but I would say the larger support system for the family unit. One is that when you're preparing for marriage, did you actually have a place where you can do premarital counseling or just premarital sessions before you get there? Because there's a process of preparedness that would help. And we are in different spaces. You can do it professionally from a therapist. You can also do it in church where we belong, where you go fellowship or, whichever is your religion. There are preparations for marriage. So that is one. That is a system and a support structure that is able to help people who are getting into marriage. Once you're married, the same is continued. There are structures that support post-marital issues.
Yes.
Once now you're married, there's the organs that you, either the church or the community where you are, do you have a way that people come together who are married to supporting one another post the wedding?
So
and that really helps to support the people who are in now the marriage, who are now experiencing it daily, to continue shaping the way they are experiencing their own marriage. And it can be in small groups, it can be in large groups, in the church especially, and that can be also in the society. It can be a care group, a marriage care group. Even in the community, people can agree. It can be your colleagues, it can be other people. And once that is done, people are helped to keep on understanding how to deal with the different dynamics, because the challenges and the dynamics are here to stay. Issues that affect the family daily, day in and out, they are here to stay. But how do you respond to them in understanding, in knowledge and in wisdom as you continue? Where do you get it? In the support systems we are raising, premarital, post-marital, and then the family ministry at large, because those are marital support systems, but now also the one that looks at parenting, the one that looks at marriage, and where is that found? And with that, you are able to be supported sufficiently. Because you also continue to grow and to discover, because you don't remain as you were when you were getting into family, into marriage for that matter. So you continue to grow. But lastly is to say that it's good also to be self-aware. Therapy, counseling is all available. But are you confident and, are you willing to say, hey, I need support. Where can I get this support? There are people to support you and to help you where you feel stuck, so that the family can do what it was intended to do for you as an individual, for you as a spouse, but for the larger family and the society. in general. Yes.
So support and community is very important. And
Yes.
this comes before and after
Yes.
the
Community
forming
of
of
support
this. Yes.
in different forms, but also systems and structures in the various places where we are. It can be work, it can be church, the house of worship where you are, but also it can also be other societal arrangements where people come together basically to support one another, and it is structured in a way it is working, because the goal is to strengthen and build a family that is functional.
Wow.
Thank
Good.
you.
So you believe with this, even for somebody who has experienced brokenness in their family,
Yeah.
they're able to change their mind and actually believe that they're able to form a better family.
Oh, yes. I am a testimony.
Wow.
And I continue to trust the Lord because I have many days to live.
Yes.
It is not all gone. If you're coming from a broken family, from one that is dysfunctional, just know that help is up to the point where you are able to ask for it.
Wow.
Are you willing to be, a participant, of building and strengthening a family or building a better family? Help is available for you, and very sure you can be able to change the way you see things and look at things, because what happens is that when you go through these challenges, psychologically, your brain is shaped to think and to look at things
Yes.
through that lens.
Definitely.
But the moment you understand that, you begin to empower yourself to be empowered also through other, support systems. You begin to see a difference from where you're coming from to where you're going. And that mind continually can be changed. That perspective to life, that perspective to family, that perspective to relationships of marriage and the child-parent relationship, you can be able to see it differently. But are you willing to say, this is where I am? But also, are you willing to take up that journey? Because it is possible, and actually you can build a family that is whole, having come from one that was quite dysfunctional and broken.
Wow.
Yes. Why?
Amazing.
Because the original plan, as God intended it to be, is still there.
Wow.
It is still there. One where the family is able to offer warmth, sense of belonging, embrace, love, that is intact, and it can be accessed. But are you willing to give it a trial? Thank you.
So how should this willingness look like?
Just the way you just the way you're saying it. Just, are you willing?
Because I think there's a way you can be willing, but you don't know even where to start.
That is where I gave
the
the word of help is available. We can find counselors, religious leaders, and counselors are also in the places of worship. In the society, you can find, even in the hospital, you can find someone that just need to give you a listening ear. You can actually find support in all these systems, even peer. But of course, you need to ensure that you are in a safe ground, in a secure ground, to share what is happening within you and to seek relevant help. Yeah, and people, actually elders that have gone ahead of you. In the society, we are in a communal society, that really elders, there is nothing we can do about experiential, family life. And therefore, my seniors have experienced more than I have. And therefore, it doesn't, mean that they're not completely not able to support, but some are able to support, and therefore you can just raise the need and you can be guided and directed in the right sources of help.
Awesome.
If only you are able to take the first step if you are suffering from such kind of issues.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. For somebody who they might not know they have a problem, are there things that are signs of brokenness, or are signs that you're not healthy to start a family, or might be potential problems to forming a family? So that there are things that as you have said, there's a way your brain is shaped when you go through brokenness and all that.
Yeah.
And I think even statistics shows that. But are there things that can somebody can look out in their lives and actually see as patterns of brokenness, and they actually need help?
That would need someone to really go through an assessment, because there are psychological assessments that helps one to identify some of the red flags. But basically, it is one, like we said, that psychological effect actually causes one to be mentally unstable on a number of things. For instance, if you find that if for you, Isaac, you feel you dislike the opposite gender, and you don't want anything to do, for instance, with marriage.
Yeah.
That's something that tells you that if at all you're coming from such kind of a family, then that's something you need to explore. Where is it coming from?
Yes.
Some of the other things are where you find people in great anxiety. When they think about marriage, family, they are so anxious. They find that they actually even have some mental block. Like when they are thinking around the same. That, they kind, even others have different kinds of phobia. Like it's a tough one when they are thinking around that particular issue. Those are some of the things that can help us to really assess and help and see where is this coming from, and you're helped to process some of those issues. Yes, and I think some of those they're quite a number. They're quite a number. But when you're thinking around something and you find it's so distressing to the mind. Like you can just wrap your mind around it. As far as that issue is concerned, then you need to check what is this that is causing that distress.
That distress and anxiety.
Of the and the anxiety, the phobias, the hatred, the hatred of some sort, or you just see and make comments. Those are some of the things that are some of the red flags or symptoms that can help one to be assessed by qualified psychologists, therapists, that can help us to really get a proper assessment and diagnosis of what is it that is causing this to happen, and you are helped towards preparing for marriage or for relationships. Yeah.
Wow. I guess most Gen Zs need to seek help, especially because, as you've said, when you think about something and there's that anxiety and that
avoidance,
kind of fear, avoidance,
withdrawal.
Yes, it's been said that Gen Zs fear marriage.
Anxiety, those are
some
of the issues.
I think we need help.
Help is available. Help is available, and I repeat this: as much as you're willing, help is available.
Wow.
Help is available.
Very good. What role does faith play in shaping somebody's view of marriage and actually how best they're able to live or form families?
Okay, so faith comes to inform your perspective to life, basically, just to shape your philosophy for life, your ideological view of things. And therefore, that's how it comes in to helping you think differently around the family, but it comes to offer hope, to a great extent, hope. Amidst these many issues that are happening, that and the view that you have because of the environment, because of the issues around the society, then it helps to shape the perspective and the lens through which you see that particular life and family, but also more so, it offers hope in that context.
Amazing. So people should at least have some faith so that they're able to have hope, even in the institution of family, that it's actually possible for it to work.
It's just, family actually is, it should be, ideally, should be an expression of faith.
Yes.
But also faith can be expressed, in the family, in the way people live out their life inside there. Because it's actually, it's something you're hoping for, something you would want to see every day happening, and therefore it's actually living out faith inside there.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Jacinta, for that. I think that was such an insightful discussion, just to understand the family in a broader perspective and how to even get to understand the family and the challenges that are plaguing the family, and how to actually foster better families, and even for people who are yet to get into families or form families, what they're able to do so that the help they need and everything to form healthy and better families.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. I don't know if you have any parting shots.
All right.
Any more thoughts around family?
Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate. This is quite a wide conversation.
Yes, it is.
But what I would want to conclude with is that no family that is so broken that cannot be repaired, or cannot be functional. So if you're in one or a member of one, there is hope for you, because family, as it were, can be functional to support you and to help you, and actually to help the wider society.
Wow.
Number two is that, especially the places of worship, I would continue to say that it is very critical to foster and to begin building systems and structures that support the family unit. It is, for a long, long time, we have been able to build ministry and work around the women and the men. But it is a high time that we ensure that the two are brought together to support the family unit, to support the work going on in the family, and to be able to uplift the family. Because all hope is not gone. The family, as it were, as God intended, that original idea still stands. And it is the much commitment that we offer into harvesting that original design and plan of God, that we continue to better the family, to support the family, to build many more, and to strengthen the family. Because family is not a scam. No marriage, even the marriage, it's not a scam. They are things that are actual, and they actually work when we are willing to be participant and to be active participants in building and lifting them.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So willingness is very important, that we have to be active
intentionality.
Wow. And I think one thing that I'm just reflecting is also that as much as we're talking about what an ideal family would look like, I think because of the brokenness of human beings, we might never achieve that perfect family, but at least we can be able to get to a point whereby we are striving every day, as you're saying, being active participants, to become better and make it better for the people who are around us to thrive and to be.
We are families that were instituted by a perfect God,
yes,
who is core in the whole of the entire of the family. But we continue to foster functionality in the different dynamics we find ourselves in the society today.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was very insightful.
I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you. We soldier on
with
this journey of family.
Thank you. And I hope we have learned something. You can share your thoughts and reflections of the things you have learned. Any questions you might have on the comment section, and we'll be sure to engage with them. Thank you very much.